This is the one about marketing, and I go in depth about the Cheese and Whiskers concept.
If you're a real estate agent or broker, this show is for you. Onion Juice is both a podcast and a movement designed to wake up and redefine the real estate industry. Here's your host, Neil Mathwig, for another stimulating episode of The Onion Juice. Let's join the movement now.
Welcome, juicers! It's that time once again for the Onion Juice podcast. I'm your host, Neil Mathwig, on to episode number 13. And in this one, we're talking about marketing, which is a little weird because really all of the episodes of Onion Juice are about marketing in one way or another. I mean, I feel like that's really what we do as juicers is we find ways to attract people, and instead of chasing people, we look to attract people, and that's in a nutshell, that's kind of what marketing is working on attracting people, and it's something that I find myself absolutely obsessed with, and I just love marketing, especially in today's world of social media and totally inexpensive media. It's really hard not to get addicted to marketing, and if you're a lot like me, growing up, I kind of looked at marketing as kind of being sneaky or having to trick people into buying something, and I would see these cheesy marketing campaigns, and it would just you just kind of get this bad taste about marketing, and it maybe holds the stigma that marketing is not good, or marketing is kind of being tricky to people, and we kind of get fearful of that. So I don't look at marketing that way. I think marketing really it equates to being a media company that provides value. It's this value that compels people to work with you, and I think in other words, it's saying it's giving people value is now what equates to marketing. And remember, if you offer a great service, you don't have to convince people to work with you. They're going to be compelled to work with you. And if you offer a horrible service, don't spend time on marketing. Marketing is not going to help. Go work on your service. Work on providing a better service, then come back to marketing. But, we as realtors here, I think we have two things that we have to be good at as far as marketing. We have to market ourselves and our services, and we also have to be good at marketing a product, and that's our clients' homes. So we have two different marketing plans or strategies that we have to be good at, and so I want to talk about those two today. First, let's talk about ourselves and how to market ourselves in a compelling way. And with that, I want to explain the Cheese and Whiskers. I think in some of the previous episodes I might have mentioned it. I might have scratched the surface a little bit with this concept, but I really want to dive into it today so that I want to go below the surface on the Cheese and Whiskers. And this is something that I thought Frank Kern said it, but I was corrected last week, and I heard that Dean Jackson is the original person that said it, and then Frank Kern referenced Dean Jackson. So I'm going to give both of those guys credit for this. I think it's brilliant. Really what it is that consumers are just like mice. They do one of two things all day. They either chase for cheese, they go look for cheese, or they run from whiskers. So the whiskers of a cat. So the cheese is value. And we are, as consumers, are looking for that value. And as soon as we sense a sales pitch or sense that we're going to get taken, we run the other way, and that's the whiskers. And so what we have to do with that in thinking that way in marketing is we always have to provide value. And as soon as they sense a sales pitch or sense that we're going to take them, they run the other way. Right? And so, my favorite source of marketing is direct response marketing, mailing something to somebody and giving them value, and so that they respond. So I'm going to use that as an example to explain this. So let's say that you send someone a letter and it just says simply, this is how great I am. This is why you want to hire me, and give me a call. That is whiskers. So they're going to run the other way. They're not going to engage with that. They're not going to think that you're all great like you say you are. They're going to look at that and they're going to say whiskers, and they're going to go the other way. If you send somebody a letter and say, I want to buy your house, or I have a buyer for your house, some may say, well, that's cheese. That's value. But most people are going to look at that and say, whiskers, they're trying to sell me, and I'm going to run the other way. So the best example when mailing is to give an irresistible offer, an offer that really helps them in their pain and it meets them where they're at. It's a guide, or a special report, or questions to ask. It's tips. It's something that's really going to help them out. It's an irresistible offer. That is cheese. They're going to look at that and say, here's this nice guy providing information for me, a value to me, something that I really need at this point, and it becomes cheese, and they're going to go get it. Okay? Now, so once you provide them cheese once, and they come to your website, and there's more cheese there, and there's more cheese. Everywhere they look, there's all this cheese. They're going to start to be compelled to work with you. Now, as soon as you hit them with whiskers, they're going to run the other way. So you want to stay, even if they do download your special report, you need to continue to give them cheese. So you don't, if they download your special report, follow up with more cheese. Just continue to provide them cheese. And as soon as you start to get all salesy on them, or try to land or close the deal or land the plane, it's going to be whiskers, and they're going to run the other way, and they're going to put their guard up. And they're probably not going to come back for more cheese because you just lost them. So you really want to focus on giving people value, giving people cheese. Okay? So if you can remember that when marketing yourself, you will go a long ways in marketing. You will go a long ways in providing people value and compelling people. So remember the cheese and whiskers. Give people cheese and never show your whiskers. Okay, I'm going to move on and talk about marketing for our homes, the homes that we list, and marketing for our clients. So I never like to mix the business plan or the marketing model for this. When you are marketing your homes, it's a separate marketing plan, and you want to look at it as a separate marketing plan. So when I put out media, I'm putting out cheese, I'm putting out value to get them interested in working with me. And when I'm marketing a home, it's got a whole nother strategy to bring people to that house. One of the techniques that I used over the years, and I absolutely love it, and I'm surprised that more people don't do it, is I get really creative in the remarks section of the home. And we went down this road of almost making the home sound like a dating profile. So if I were to write a dating profile, which I've never written, my wife would kill me, but if I were to ever write a dating profile, I would talk about myself and why you would be interested in me. And so that's what we do with the homes. And I'm gonna see, I forgot to pull this up. I want to pull up, here we go. I had it on cue. I just didn't have it on my screen here. So this just gives you an example. This is one that we recently wrote. Hi, I'm a large 2-story with a welcoming open floor plan and stunning wood floors. And then in parentheses we wrote, it wins over our guests every time. And a gas fireplace with slate facade to boot. Plus, I've got more room for entertaining in the second living room in the lower level. But when you need to kick back and relax, head upstairs. I've got three comfortable bedrooms. I can't read. I've got 3 comfortable bedrooms and newly renovated bathrooms. And finally, outside, I've got a large custom patio overlooking a wonderfully wonderfully maintained backyard. We should totally meet. And throughout that, I'm using a lot of caps. I ended it with a smiley face emoji. Yeah, just a lot of different, caps and lowercase, and just the ad pops. I didn't do a very good job reading it, but the ad pops, and it creates this emotion towards the house. And that one was a little bit more contemporary. We have some that really they're funny to read, and this, bringing this humor to the industry has really helped. It's attracted people to houses, and it's kind of tore down the wall between having these stiff descriptions and having this like every ad reads the same. It's different. It stands out. And so I really encourage you to get creative with your marketing for your houses, and give the houses a personality. They already have a personality. Just market that personality so that it attracts the right buyer and it stands out. So, and you can have a blast with this. And it also, it's so different that it even attracts the sellers. And if you have really, if it's really creative and a seller reads that, they're going to think, well, I want this guy marketing for me. So you're going to gain listings too. So, and then if you add really, really great photos to the ad, the whole ad just comes alive, the whole description, and you're marketing on the MLS. You're standing out on the MLS. In a very noisy place, your listing is standing out where everybody's going to look, and then you've got this great ad and great photos. The cream's gonna rise to the top. So that's what you should be looking to do with your ads. Think retail. You're in a retail environment. Your houses need to look amazing. Your ads need to stand out. And so it's very important in marketing for your houses. So again, we could talk about marketing all day long. I just wanted to use a couple examples for this episode. Remember the Cheese and Whiskers concept. And also a couple episodes ago, I talked about Taylor Swift and knowing she knows what her listeners want to hear, and that's what she provides. Remember that concept in marketing too. Know what your consumers want and know what that irresistible offer is so that you can attract them and give them great cheese. Hope you're enjoying the onion juice. I would love your feedback. Let me know what you think of this episode and other episodes. I've been begging for 5 stars and for some more reviews on iTunes, and I've been getting those, so thank you. I've also, over the last week here, I've had quite a few people reach out to me in private messages on Facebook and on Instagram, and some emails came in and even some phone calls. So keep those coming. I really want to help you in your business, and I'm happy to talk on the phone with you or email with you or message with you, whatever it might be, to help you get there. I really truly enjoy that, and I it's kind of my oxygen to get that feedback from people. So keep that coming, and if you haven't already, make sure you head to onionjuicepodcast.com, and I've got the listing presentation that I've used for many years. I've got a 12-minute video that's there for you to download, so go get that. And also, if you haven't already, head to iTunes and subscribe, rate, and review. I really need more ratings and 5 stars. My dream is to get on the new and noteworthy list that iTunes puts out, and so I need more ratings and reviews and more downloads and all of that to get on that list. So help us get there and get this movement going and getting more people listening to the Onion Juice. I think it's gonna be great. So again, thank you so much. I hope that everybody has a great day, and like always, remember to be the reason somebody smiles today. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. And the cool kids are subscribing to my YouTube channel. But maybe you'll want to listen to a little bit more content, and it would be great to have it on a podcast. So you should check out the Onion Juice podcast. Or maybe you want to take this even a step further, and maybe you're looking for a real estate agent coach that will help you take your business to the next level. You should check out Roundbox down there in the corner. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great day. And like always, remember to be the reason somebody smiles today.